Hey, it's Frank, and today I'm exposing the sneakiest luggage scams happening right now at airports, train stations, and travel hubs around the world. These scams are catching even seasoned travelers off guard, and scammers are getting smarter every day. Let's dive into the 7 most common luggage scams you need to know about, so you can keep your belongings safe every time you travel. Let's start with the bag swap scam. This is one of the most common tricks that targets travelers at airports all over the world. It's a scam that preys on the chaos and confusion that often happens at baggage claim, especially after a long flight when everyone is tired and eager to get to their destination. The scam is simple, but surprisingly effective, and it can happen to anyone, no matter how experienced a traveler you are. Picture this: you're standing at the baggage carousel, feeling confident that you'll spot your suitcase as soon as it comes around. Maybe you're chatting with a fellow traveler, or just scrolling through your phone, waiting for your bag to appear. Suddenly, someone nearby grabs a suitcase that looks just like yours and quickly disappears into the crowd. At first you might not even notice. After all, so many bags look alike and the baggage claim area is always busy. Scammers specifically target generic-looking luggage. Think black, navy, or gray suitcases that blend in with dozens of others. They often come prepared with a decoy bag that looks almost identical to yours. Their goal is to make a quick swap, taking your real bag and leaving their empty or worthless decoy behind. This way, by the time you realize what's happened, they're long gone. These scammers are quick and practiced. They watch for distracted travelers, waiting for the perfect moment to make their move. In just a few seconds they can swap your bag for theirs, blending in with the crowd as they walk away. Sometimes, they'll even act like they made an honest mistake if caught in the act, apologizing and switching bags back only to try again with someone else. The worst part? You might not realize you've been scammed until you reach your hotel or final destination. You open your suitcase expecting to find your belongings, only to discover someone else's clothes, or worse, an empty bag. By then, the scammer is long gone, and your chances of recovering your belongings are slim. These scammers are often friendly and disarming. They might strike up a conversation with you at the carousel, asking about your trip or making small talk about the flight. This is all part of their plan, to lower your guard and make you less likely to notice when they make their move. They rely on the fact that most people are distracted, tired, or simply not paying close attention to their bags. So, how can you protect yourself? One of the simplest ways is to make your luggage stand out. Use colorful ribbons, bright tags, or unique stickers to personalize your suitcase. The more distinctive your bag looks, the less likely it is to be targeted by scammers looking for easy, generic targets. Plus, it makes it much easier for you to spot your bag on the carousel. Always double-check the luggage tag before you pick up a bag, even if you're sure it's yours. Compare the tag details with your own information. Never assume a bag is yours just because it looks familiar. Many suitcases look almost identical, especially at busy airports. If you're traveling with family or friends, assign each person a specific bag to watch. This way, everyone knows which bag to look out for, and you're less likely to lose track of your luggage. Having multiple people watching the bags also makes it harder for scammers to make a move without being noticed. The more eyes you have on your luggage, the better. Stay together as a group and keep an eye on each other's bags. If you see someone acting suspiciously or lingering near your luggage, don't hesitate to alert airport staff or security. Above all, stay alert at baggage claim. Don't let yourself get distracted by your phone, conversations, or other travelers. Scammers often use distractions, like asking for directions or dropping something nearby, to divert your attention just long enough to make their move. Remember, your vigilance is your best defense against the bag swap scam. By staying aware, personalizing your luggage, and working together with your travel companions, you can outsmart even the most cunning scammers and keep your belongings safe. Next up, let's talk about one of the most common and clever tricks used by scammers in busy places like airports, the distraction technique. This method is all about catching you off guard, using chaos or confusion to make you look away from your belongings for just a few seconds. It's a favorite among thieves because it works so well, especially in crowded environments where everyone's attention is already divided. Scammers will often create a scene. Maybe someone accidentally spills a drink right next to you, or a handful of coins suddenly clatter to the floor. Sometimes, 2 people might start a loud, heated argument, drawing the eyes of everyone nearby. These moments of chaos are carefully staged to pull your attention away from your bags, even if only for a moment. While you're distracted by the commotion, an accomplice quietly swoops in and grabs your luggage or personal items. It happens so quickly that you might not even notice until it's too late. The teamwork between the distractor and the thief is seamless. They rely on your natural instinct to look at the source of the disturbance. Sometimes the distraction is much subtler. Someone might approach you to ask for directions, or they might accidentally bump into you as you're walking. These small interactions are designed to break your focus and make you momentarily forget about your belongings. In those few seconds, when your attention is elsewhere, your suitcase or backpack can disappear without a trace. The shock of realizing your bag is gone can be overwhelming, especially when you're far from home and surrounded by strangers. To protect yourself, always keep your luggage physically attached to you. Hold onto the handle, loop a strap through a chair leg, or use a lock to secure it to something sturdy. These simple actions make it much harder for a thief to snatch your bag, even if you're momentarily distracted. If you notice a distraction happening nearby, make it a habit to check your belongings first before reacting to the scene. A quick glance or a reassuring touch on your bag can make all the difference. Remember, scammers are counting on you to let your guard down, even for just a moment. They know that in a busy place, it's easy to get caught up in what's happening around you and forget about your things. Stay alert, keep your bag close, and don't let distractions separate you from your belongings. A little vigilance goes a long way in keeping your trip safe and stress-free. The fake taxi driver scam is unfortunately one of the most common tricks targeting travelers at airports around the world. After a long, exhausting flight, when you're just eager to get to your hotel or next destination, you might find yourself approached by someone who seems friendly and helpful. They might greet you with a smile, offer to help with your bags, and promise a quick ride to wherever you need to go. But behind this friendly facade, their intentions are anything but genuine. Picture this. You step out of the arrivals area, still groggy from your flight, and a stranger approaches you, offering a taxi service. They might even wear a uniform or carry a clipboard, making them look official. They insist on helping you with your luggage, sometimes even taking your suitcase before you have a chance to react. But as soon as your luggage is loaded into their car, the situation changes in an instant. The so-called driver may suddenly speed off, leaving you standing there, shocked and empty-handed. Your belongings are gone, and so is the scammer, vanishing into the busy airport traffic before you can even process what happened. These scammers are experts at spotting vulnerable travelers. They often lurk near airport terminals, watching for people who look tired, confused, or unfamiliar with the area. If you're distracted, jet-lagged, or in a hurry, you're exactly the kind of target they're hoping to find. To make themselves seem trustworthy, fake taxi drivers may flash counterfeit badges, display fake paperwork, or even show you what looks like an official taxi license. Some might have business cards or printed fare sheets, all designed to convince you that they're legitimate. But these props are just part of the act. The safest way to avoid falling for this scam is to always use official taxi stands or trusted rideshare apps. Airports usually have clearly marked taxi queues, and legitimate drivers will never approach you inside the terminal or pressure you to use their service. If you're unsure, look for taxis with official markings, company logos, and visible identification. Keep your luggage with you at all times until you're safely inside the car and ready to leave. Don't let anyone take your bags out of your sight, even if they seem helpful or insistent. It's always better to load your own luggage into the trunk, or at least supervise closely as it's being loaded. If someone insists on taking your bag before you're ready, or tries to rush you into a car, that's a major red flag. Politely, but firmly, refuse their help and walk away. Don't be afraid to say no, or to seek assistance from airport staff if you feel uncomfortable. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. It's always better to wait a few extra minutes for a real licensed taxi than to risk losing your belongings or putting yourself in a dangerous situation. Take your time, and don't let anyone pressure you into making a quick decision. If you're ever unsure or feel threatened, don't hesitate to ask airport staff for help. They're trained to assist travelers and can point you toward official transportation options. Remember, it's always okay to ask questions or double-check before getting into any vehicle. Stay alert, keep your belongings close, and don't let fake drivers catch you off guard. By staying cautious and following these simple steps, you can protect yourself from scams and ensure your journey starts off on the right foot. Beware the broken lock ruse. Someone points out your lock looks damaged and offers to help. While pretending to assist, they distract you and may sabotage your lock or swap your bag. In the confusion, valuables can disappear or your bag might be switched. Never let a stranger handle your luggage or locks. If someone points out a problem, thank them and handle it yourself. Go to official staff if you need help. A little skepticism goes a long way. Don't let fake kindness fool you. The tag switch is a sneaky one. At baggage claim, someone swaps your luggage tag with theirs or a fake one. When bags arrive, the scammer grabs your bag and shows the matching tag if questioned. You're left searching for a bag that doesn't exist. Use unique, hard-to-replicate tags, colorful, customized, or with a photo. Check your tag every time you pick up your bag. If you notice a switch, alert airport staff immediately. Don't let anyone get between you and your luggage. Watch out for the overhead bin swap on planes, buses, and trains. You stow your carry-on overhead, but a scammer moves or swaps it while you're distracted. When you land, they grab your bag and walk off. Always try to keep your carry-on above your seat and check on it during the journey. If you must stow it farther away, keep an eye on it. Double-check you have your bag before leaving. Alert crew if you notice anything suspicious. A little attention can save your trip. Beware the baggage claim impersonator. Someone posing as airport staff directs you away from your luggage. While you're distracted, an accomplice snatches your bag. These impersonators can look convincing with uniforms or fake badges. Only follow instructions from official staff at help desks. Ask to see ID and verify with other staff if unsure. Never leave your bag unattended. Trust your instincts. Real staff won't ask you to leave your bag behind. Your best defense is vigilance. Double-check your luggage, inspect your tags, and never let your bags out of sight. Share these tips with friends and family to help keep everyone safe. Thanks for watching, safe travels, and see you in the next video.